All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome welcome to Journeying Through. And we like to add A World Made New because that is the book that we are discussing. And this is the Healing Circle and book discussion, Journeying Through. My name is Bonnie Sachs. I'm sure you all have seen me before, have heard me before. It is great to see you all here tonight. I am just I keep saying I need better words than excited, but I am so excited about this book. This book is like, it's so lovely. This book is just totally amazing, totally amazing. So I'm very excited to be here with all of you. I absolutely love, love, love doing this book discussion and healing circle. It's my jam. So let's go ahead and get started. Casting a circle of light, specifying that only Source Creator God, my healing team, and the support teams as needed be present for tonight's journeying through healing circle, book discussion, community event. It is going to be a really fun evening. This hour just zips by. It's going to be really fast, but really fun. Lots of great information. We are going to be talking a lot about how we think and how what we think gets created out in the field. So it is an awesome opportunity. Bring questions you have, some point in time, bring some friends so they can enjoy all this good stuff. So may it be with the blessing, blessing, blessing of Source that we continue to remember our truth, remember who we are in truth, that we are so much more than we could imagine, that we ever believed ourselves to be, and that we are surrounded with more love, more trust, more clarity, more wonder, more of all the good stuff than we ever knew possible. And all we have to do is ask for it. With that, we say amen and aho. So, just for the fun of it, do we have some people who are reading along in the book? Or are you guys just kind of like, you know what, Bonnie, you do such a fabulous job summing up what we are doing in the book that I just never feel like I need to actually pick up the book. I can just get everything I need when I join. See, both of them are really, really great answers. So, totally fabulous. Thanks, Ashley. I appreciate that. Just keep healing it, heal it, heal it, heal it, heal it. Yep, lots of healing opportunities. If you all did not know, there was a new moon and a solar eclipse on Saturday. You might be like, oh my God, I just want to get one more healing opportunity in, because it was a lot. There was a lot going on this weekend from an energetic standpoint. So that's totally cool. You just be like, I want to hop on and get some healing, move some of this stuff that is showing up. That is totally cool. I am really good with that. And, as a bonus, we get to talk about this fabulous book and be in community. So totally, totally awesome. Jill, I know you have been ill, and you are, there are times when you just handle you. Like, Bonnie, I got enough on my plate just handling me. Totally cool. Never mind that. And, I have said there are times when I'm like, did I read? Did I read? Did I read? Did I read? Yes. Okay, I did read. I actually had really had a little bit of fun today because I was listening to the recording on my phone. So when I jumped in my car was continuing to run the recording, to run the book. And so I was like, look at all the healing opportunities going on it was just a short drive to my daughter's house, but lots of healing opportunities. Kate, see, listening to it on Audible, it is awesome on Audible. And that's what I do. I listen to it on Audible. I do have the physical book, and I actually have it digitally as well, because there are times I like to search for crazy things like, how many times do they use the word reconciliation? I don't actually know that answer, but I do like to have it. And so it's awesome to be able to listen to it, like when I'm walking. It's fabulous. So big healings for everybody feeling very heavy, very tired, very overwhelmed. There are lots of healings available for all of us. I'm taking those healings as well, so I'm happy to give them. The iPhone, I'm not sure whose name is attached to that, so if you don't mind either telling me who you are and I'll change it, or changing it for yourself. I'm not always the biggest. Amanda. Okay, let's make sure that we know that Amanda is here. And Amanda, I love that you bring right to the party that you were dropping so many things. I don't know if you mean physically dropping things or if you were just forgetting things, but we're going to give ourselves lots of healings on those places where we think that we are somehow screwing up in some way. And that can be dropping things, like physically dropping things, like, oh my God, what is going on with me? Why do I keep feeling like I'm just dropping it? I love it when I drop some things and I go, okay, what's going on there? Oh, okay, let me clear more unconsciousness in my hands. Okay, let me clear more unconsciousness in my brain. Whatever happens to show up, it's always a healing opportunity. So here we are in day 4. What stands before you today in a realized state is an awareness of what has been, or at least what you believed to be. What you believe to be. Now, here's the really super cool piece about this whole conversation. We live in a world where we are constantly given information that is not true about us. That we're not enough if we don't use this cream or wear those clothes or do this as a career, for example. So we're going to be talking about the things that we believed ourselves to be. Yes, I would like more healings on all those places where I believed myself to be something that I wasn't. That little shaking was me. What you believe to be is actually an artifact of prior consciousness, prior agreement. There you go. What you believe yourself to be right now in this moment is actually an artifact, something that no longer exists, of prior consciousness or a prior agreement. When you came to the planet, you made an agreement to go unconscious to how powerful you are. That's just one of them. There are thousands of agreements that we agreed to come here in a body during this time. Hey, Terry, it is great to see you. You are totally not late. You came perfect on time for yourself. So we are talking about all the things that we have agreed to. I agreed to be this or that at the level of creation that it occurred. I agreed to come here and be a female, but I was a female. You know, I was a little girl, and then I was a teenage girl, and then I was an adult, and then I became a mom, and then I became, a sister, and I became a wife, and I became all these other things. We are constantly changing who we are. But we accept that kind of stuff as like, oh yeah, well, that's what happens. You get married and then you become a wife. But it also happens to us regularly, energetically. We are constantly going up in frequency. Okay, now healings for all of us are like, oh yeah, you're going up in frequency, but I'm not. I'm whatever you're about to say. Give you a healing on that. Feel free to find a place in your body where you don't believe you are actually going up in frequency. Now, I know I'm going up in frequency, but that doesn't mean I'm not holding a place in my body where I don't believe. I think I just double negative myself. I have places in my body where I don't believe I'm going up in frequency as well. It has absolutely nothing to do with who you are, what you do, anything else, right? It's part of being here on the planet. So if you're new to doing this kind of stuff, just ask the question, like just out loud, okay, where is it that I don't believe that I am improving my life, that I'm going up in frequency? My sternum just like boom, 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 boom. So I'm going to give that a healing, and I'm happy to help you all wherever it shows up for you. Jill, yep, sternum. Sternum, sternum, sternum. This is probably a sternum party. Okay, I was just trying to get a little more of me. Get a little more of me. Okay. Sternum, sternum, it's a sternum party. Now, just because there's 3 of us who have sternums does not mean that yours isn't somewhere else. Totally okay. Amanda, the meaty parts of your shoulder joints. Awesome. Terry, your throat. Yep. Perfect, perfect. Amanda, Terry, awesome. See, we carry this stuff around, and until we bring some awareness to it, we have no idea. I have no idea. It's not like unique just to you, it's me too. I spend a lot of time going, really? I have that? Huh, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. There we go. So we got some healings on that. Awesome. So there are, as we are talking tonight, there are lots of gifts available for all of us. And these are energetic gifts. They're things that just come in as part of the healing opportunity when you are sitting in the healing circle. So there are sunbeams. Okay. There are sunbeams coming in. I was about to say something different and sunbeams popped out of my mouth. That's what we do. We just keep trusting. So to continue, did I tell you that? I'm actually on page 37, the beginning of chapter 1, day 4. Some of us think that this is an arduous process. An arduous process. And to tell yourself that it is, that you are being gifted, that it is easier than you believe it to be, is a great thing. That's literally basically what they said. They don't usually talk in plain English, so. Zoya, I am happy to help you with the unconsciousness. See, you made it here, so you're not that unconscious. To comprehend the self as being where you are required to be to withstand the changes that come will support you in a higher way. To agree that where you stand is the perfect place to claim your true identity will support the alignment to the higher so that you may hold it. I claim I am standing in the right place for exactly what is next for me. You are standing in the exact place that is perfect for what is next for you. You can say it any way you want. Now, they clarify that when they talk about holding, they don't mean coveting. They just mean aligning to. And they spend some time talking about how we are aligning to the divine, that we are moving into congruence. That's everything that is going on. That powerful weekend that we just had, that new moon and that solar eclipse, is designed to take all of us up in frequency. We're going to talk about all in a couple of minutes. Taking all of us, not just the people who are in this healing circle, not just the people that are taking CARES classes, not just the people that are, Democrats or Republicans or, non-Americans, or all of us are going up in frequency. Not at the same rate, but we're all going up in frequency. So, important for us to remember there. We like to see ourselves as separate. Of course I'm separate. This is my body, that's your body, right? No, that's not true. We are not separate. So, ready for another healing? Where are you holding a bunch of ideas? It's like a suitcase, a package, a box, a storage shed of ideas that you are separate, that you are different from everybody else. Somehow you are separate. You have like a storage closet. There's lots of them. I see them in lots of different ways. So you can either ask that big ass long sentence, or you can just say, where am I holding ideas of separation? Whew. Jill, brainstem, channeling, sternum. Mine is my third eye. If you didn't know this, third eye. It is an energetic spiritual anatomy, energetic. And third eyes, they talk a lot about them in yoga, but third eyes are energetic anatomy, and so yes, you carry a lot of stuff there. Let's see, who's third eye? Who's what? Me and my computer, dear Lord. Okay, we got some sternums. Terry says frontal lobe. It's a warehouse complex. Yes. It is a warehouse complex. There's a lot of you guys that are holding big storage facilities. Energetic, but big storage facilities. This is a huge win to get rid of it. Jill, third eye. Cricket, your heart. Ashley, above the right side of your brain. Yep. Amanda, you got a big hiking backpack in your third eye. Kate, yours is in your sternum. You do have a lot of places, but your sternum is lighting up for me. So let's just say it is your sternum and go, yes, we can heal all of that stuff. So one of the things that's really fabulous about doing this healing circle is that we have a whole team of people that are like, a whole team of beings that are like, let's get on it. Okay, big healings for all of us. That's how come we can get so many things done, right? I have a team of beings, my healing team, that is here and working on all of us. And so it's a beautiful thing. Okay. I We can do this. All right, get rid of those storage facilities, those places that we are holding on to. And it's literally like now I'm sitting there looking at them. I'm seeing, for a visual, like the filing room in a law office. I probably watch way too many law-like TV shows, but it's just like shelves upon shelves upon shelves. And this is probably really old. Like, I don't know why I get these visuals, because how many of us actually still use boxes, storage boxes? You pull out storage box, stuff all those ideas about separation in them, and then push it back in there. So we're moving those. It's a very good thing. Okay, so as you are challenged by these teachings, I'm down at the bottom of page 38. As you are challenged by these teachings, as you agree to them, you move beyond the old structure, born in separation, and hold an amplitude where the new is not only present, but it is claimed by you. So you're moving beyond those old ideas, those ideas that we have that we are separate, we are different. You know, if you're from another country, you are different from me. If you live in a different house, my neighbors are different than me. I just believe that, like, you know, I believe that, I don't know. I just believe it. It's part of being here on the planet that separation exists. But it says, you know, the minute we start changing our ideas, the minute we start going, oh, wait, but is that really true? You know, I can remember being a young kid. I was probably not out of elementary school yet. And somebody said something about a kid in school, about how weird they were and how different they were and why anybody would want to be friends with them. And I remember thinking at the time, I wonder if that's what he feels like about, if his mom feels that way about him. And that stayed with me for a really long time. That whole idea that, like, somebody is saying something mean about somebody, but their parents love them. Their parents know who they are. Their parents know how amazing they are. And God knows how amazing you are as well. Terry, I have a bunch of clocks going off lately. Feels like the Mad Hatter running around in my telepathic channels. Would love some help. Absolutely. Look at all those clocks. I feel like I'm in a clock store at noon. Ding, 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 ding. Everybody's got them. So let's go through and move more clocks for everybody. I have these moments when I have these clocks going that I'm just like, oh my God, it's making me crazy. And feeling like it is, you know, 12 o'clock and all the clocks are going off. So, yep. Move more of those. And of course, that piece is really big here on planet Earth about time. We're running out of time. There's not enough time. I'm too old. I'm too young. I'm, you know, not enough time in lots of different ways. So we're going to give everybody a healing on those places as well, because it's not true. We are doing everything in divine timing, divinely perfect. So we have to keep reminding ourselves, like, oh my God, I'm running out of time, Oh, wait, that's not true. Where is that clock going off in me? And let me ask for some help with that. See? Bring our own consciousness to the party. Okay. If you say you want a hard road, you trust the hard road, it's got to be hard or it must not actually be happening. You are going to have the hard road. Those of you who say it must be easy, perhaps will have an easier time. I'm on the page, on top of page 38. The challenges that anyone incurs on this path are always present, have always been present, and will always be so. And the challenges are such. You have created worlds in systemic beliefs to an idea of reality that has been claimed through fear, realized in fear, and then chosen again and again in fear. So what does that mean? We have a big issue on this planet with fear, and we have built our world with fear. If this was a world of Legos, they would all have fear in the Legos, and we are building our world with that. And so we have to constantly remind ourselves that there's fear everywhere, that fear can be our big challenge, and we want to bring more awareness to it. Now, what fear does is create more fear. That's literally what fear does. It's the only thing it can do. Fear has no information whatsoever. It does not have the ability to help you out of a situation. It can only keep creating more fear. So if you are stuck in a jam and you don't know what to do, you want to give yourself a healing. You want to ask for help with the fear that shows up so that you can work your way out of your situation. Does that make sense? That's basically what they're saying. Here's the sentence they give us. I am no longer in agreement to what I once believed. Boom. I am no longer in agreement to what I once believed. Boom. Yes, I am no longer in agreement to what I once believed. And you can put in there, I am no longer in agreement to this fear. I am no longer in agreement to this pain. I am no longer in agreement to this unconsciousness. And you have to keep reminding yourself, and trusting that every experience you have where you're like, it's not done yet, is just another layer coming up to be healed. Another layer coming up to be healed. Yes. I love that, Zoya. It is an awesome statement. Awesome statement. I am no longer in agreement to what I once believed. Okay, Amanda. Clocks belonging to other people in your head that you have to satisfy. So those clocks that you see belonging to other people are still your clocks. They are still your clocks. We want to assign them to other people. Let's say I work for a company. I actually could tell y'all a whole story about this. My daughter-in-law, love her dearly, but she is running herself ragged based on other people's clocks, right? Katie has been through mastery. She's been through energetic architecture. She's about to start advanced architecture, and she has some awareness of this stuff, but she has all these clocks based on the people she works with. I've got to get this done. This has got to get finished. I need to do this. And she's running herself ragged, chasing after other people's deadlines and time crunches and things like that. And I keep saying to her, Katie, those ideas are not just theirs, they're yours. They're in you as well. And so I'm slowly working with her. Okay, so where is it that you have some clocks that other people are you're claiming as other people's? Amanda, you can ask yourself that same question. Where are some clocks? Everybody can ask that. As I asked that question, I just watched everybody's body lighting up. Where do you have some clocks that you want to say belong to other people, right? Their time issues, their things. You might have kids that are always running late, kids that are putting pressure on you to get going, to get moving. There's a lot of different ways you can look at that, but yeah, we'll give you a healing on that. Janelyn, frontal and third eye is great. You have a really nice big school clock right there. And those clocks, a lot of these clocks are powered by fear. Okay, they're powered by fear that we're going to make a mistake, that we're going to get in trouble, that we're going to be punished. There's a lot of different kinds of fear that are showing up there around these clocks. Jill, your throat. Kate, the right side of your neck and spreads out. Yep, sure does. Yep. But the really great news is that you can be detached from these clocks. We can alchemize these clocks. You're not stuck with them. Jill Jones! Sternum, yes. And Terry, your brainstem. Yep. See, this is the part where we go, oh yeah, we're not stuck with anything. Each and every one of you that is on here tonight is a powerful, magical healer in your own right. I don't even have to know if everybody has taken a class, because it is always true. So when you notice that you are like rushing to get out the door and you're like, got that, oh my God, I'm going to be late. And you're snatching your keys and grabbing your coffee and, running out to your car and coming back in the house because you forgot something and running back outside. I know this because this happens to me. When you finally get in the car and you get on the road, you can take a moment to go, okay, where are those clocks that have me running ragged? And then you can heal that. You can ask for the healing. You all are powerful healers. Hip, hip, hooray. Amanda, you have, Amanda, you have it's not just one clock. I don't see it as just one clock, but you have a big clock in your sternum. And we have those things running throughout our bodies. So we're going to transform those. Awesome. Can we have some gloves? Cool. Everybody's getting a pair of gloves. Thank you, Amanda, for bringing all the stuff that is in our hands to the conversation. I love that. So I'm going to Disney this weekend. That's probably not why, but I have like gloves that look like Mickey Mouse gloves. And these gloves, no matter what they look like, are filled with lots of high frequencies: majesty, wonder, inspiration, illumination, magic, reconciliation, joy. Yours might be filled with some other things. It's fabulous. We had a new frequency come onto the planet over the weekend. It is called renunciation. Renunciation allows us to renounce these low frequencies that do not serve us. So we get to renounce them. Renunciation. Renunciation is going into everybody's gloves with the amount that you can hold. Down at the bottom of page 39, I want you all to see the very bottom of the page. I am willing to know. I am willing to be new. Turn the page. I am willing to release the ideas of self that I have utilized to keep me in separation. I am willing. Listen, if you don't get anything else out of tonight, which can't possibly be true because you've already gotten some kick-ass healings, get this. You can say, I am willing, and fill it in with whatever works for you. I am willing to release the ideas of fear. I am willing to be more love. I am willing to be more joyful. It is all of the statements you can make. I am willing. I am willing. I am willing. Yes. Amanda, your powder blue leather gloves are gorgeous. Don't let that powder blue deceive you. They are powerful. Yes. I am willing. Everybody repeat after me. I am willing. I am willing. I've been starting to sing with my grandson. He can't sing yet, but I've been doing these like, and he's starting to do that stuff. He's starting to be a copycat. It's really funny now. It'll be really annoying later, but he sits there and he like moves his shoulders around and he kind of moves his head. So pardon me while I do that. Still haven't broken myself of that. Okay. Page 40. Will I get what I want? Will I have this alignment in my lifetime? What you will have in this lifetime is what you can hold. I love that. Amanda goes, clocks, clocks, clocks. Will I get what I want? Will I get it in this lifetime? Those are some clocks. You're going to get everything you need in this lifetime, everything that you can hold. And they go on to talk about it. We're getting everything we possibly need. So, I know that I have times where I do not trust I am getting what I need. Just me. I'm sure it's none of you. Maybe a few of you. Where is it in you that you do not trust that you are getting everything you need all the time, whenever you need it? Where is it in you that you don't think you're getting everything you need? Gentlemen, I'm giving you a high five for not saying your whole body. I thought you might. It's your sternum. Awesome. Amanda, let's see. Let's look at that string game. Okay, Amanda, we're going to move that. I'll ask where you see that. Are you seeing it in your hands, that string game in your hands? Where is that string game? In your hands. Okay, those gloves are going to help. Those gloves are going to help. Javelin, you're funny. I was thinking it for the last 3 questions. Terry, your stomach, awesome. I got a lot in my stomach too. Where is mine? My throat. Okay. Kate, yours is in your throat too. Jill, your brainstem, awesome. Amanda, in your throat. All right. Okay, we have gifts for all of you. Whew, it's getting warm in here, man. We have a gift for all of you. It's a star tetrahedron. Star tetrahedron, and the star tetrahedron has a lot of Christ consciousness. It has a lot of blues in it, a lot of Christ consciousness, a lot of wonder blue, a lot of gratitude in it. And you get to decide where your star tetrahedron is going to go. Whew, mine's going to go back here on my brainstem. I thought it was going in my throat, so it doesn't have to make sense. So Amanda, how I see those mirrors is a lot of illumination frequency in yours as well. And we're going to move some mirrors for everybody as well. Amanda goes, I'm bringing it to the party. You can ask where you have a mirror. A mirror that is busy telling you that you are not enough. For the most part, you might have, it might show up a little bit differently for each of you, but some version of not being worthy. My mirror's in my third eye, out here in my space in front of my third eye. So what they are talking about on page 40 is they do talk about, we understand ourselves as operating in a physical realm. We operate in a physical realm, and we are conscious beings. We're co-creating not only with our reality, but with the field and the collective as well. And we are constantly assimilating this stuff into our bodies. So, there is a process for us where we have one foot in the real world and one foot in the spiritual world. And we're kind of, one time we're standing more on this foot, one time we're standing more on that foot. But we are in the process. We are assimilating it. We're processing it. And sometimes that makes us a little crazy, essentially. That's essentially what they say. That process of seeing God in all things, let's just use this example. The process of seeing God in all things, that's like the spiritual world, right? But when you're out in the world, your world of work or the world of play or with your friends, sometimes it's not always easy to see God in everything. Sometimes you will pop out and say something about your ideas of what's happening in the world. And that's okay because we are learning, we're experiencing the world, we're practicing this. We are not expected to be perfect. That's essentially what all of that is. It's okay. It's a process for all of us. It is the equivalent, this is how I'm seeing it. So as my grandson learns to walk, we give him a whole lot of grace for when he's making mistakes and he topples over and he's, wobbling on his legs because he's still developing the strength there. It is the exact same way with all of us. You're not expected to be all here, all there, all right all the time. Yeah, Amanda, you had a big mirror. Mirror, mirror, not on the wall. Awesome. Terry, me too. Me too. Having vision issues for a while. The Mr. Magoo glasses, that's a really, really funny analogy. There are just times where I'm like, my eyes, I can't adjust and I want to like take my glasses off and put them back on again. Sometimes I actually put another pair of my glasses on just to see if it's something in the glasses. It is not. It is not a valence. Some of it is that our eyes are doing that same thing that I was just talking about. Like they're in the physical world, but they're also in the energetic world. There's a lot of rewiring that is happening. Rewiring is not really the best word. For somebody who doesn't understand, I'm talking about energetic rewiring, but that's basically what's going on. There's a lot of recalibrating, realignment that is going on. So yeah, it can be crazy. It can be a little kooky. Yep. There is a lot going on for all of us. And that's the same thing with like aches and pains and when you're just like, oh, I'm just a little off, I'm a little annoyed. There's a lot going on with us. And there are not a lot of people who understand what is going on to give us really great information. Okay? There's a lot of information out there and you can, read stuff and if that works for you, great. But, this hasn't happened before. There's not a lot of people who are here on the planet who understand it from a knowing point of view. So we just keep trusting ourselves, trusting our information. So that's page 41 is that whole, we got 1 foot in the world, 1 foot in the spiritual pieces, and we have to just keep trusting that what we're doing is exactly what we need to be doing. And we're going to be getting lessons, having experiences, going through the process, and we have to have a lot of grace with ourselves, a lot of love for what we're going through, and really just trusting how it's showing up. So I love this. At the very bottom of page 41, it says, some of you say, I feel so alone in my work. I am so special in my work. You're not very special. I just always love that. You've simply chosen a path to work with to be in support of the world. You are one of the whole. The belief in separation may also be translated to mean you are not understood or you are not valued. When you know who you are in truth, the requirements of your experience on this plane are altered to support what you require to learn through. You've got to know who you are, why you are here, and trust it. You. So, where do you have a place that you do not trust your higher self? Yes, you could say your whole body, but you do have a specific place. Mine is my third eye. And boy, do I have some justifications. Well, you know that time when I had a lifetime, you know what? Silliness. Jill J. Sternum, yes. Janelyn, keep the sternum party going. Yes, 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 yes. Amanda Brainstem. See, look at you guys. Rocking the knowingness. This is accessing your higher self's information. The justification of old behaviors must be understood by you as something that must pass. It was a creation of the lower form of identification. It's what you thought you were, believed yourself to be. You know that thing where you're like, well, you don't understand because my parents, or you don't understand because I grew up in a place where, right? That is justification, and they are literally saying it's something that is a creation we had when we were younger, and we believed ourselves to be something, and it's not true anymore. And we give ourselves a break, give ourselves some grace. Kate, yep, your heart. Down towards the bottom of page 42, I again get a little amused. They're talking about Paul, and they say, he instructs us now. Why is this different, and how is this different? Tell me what I'm supposed to know. I love that. See, Paul Selig is just like us. He struggles with this stuff, even though he is the one channeling Melchizedek. He struggles with this, and he has a lot of times where he's just like, I don't like this. This is not working for me. I love that, because I have times when I say that too. I hope you all do. Makes you normal. Makes you normal. If you have some resistance, you're normal. Feel free to ask, where is that place of resistance located where you're just resistant to whatever you're resistant to? I'm leaving it open. You're resisting the transformation that we're talking about. You're resisting making a change in your relationship, making a change in your job, making a change in your house, whatever it is. Where is that resistance that you would like a healing on? For God's sakes, I know it can make you crazy. I have all these projects going on in my house, and I get so worked up about making the change. I want to paint my kitchen, and I'm like, oh my God, resistance. Mine is in my sternum. Amanda, your thyroid, your throat, yep. Cricket your collarbone, awesome. And cricket your collarbone, and it goes down into your sternum as well. Jill, I think you're having a sternum party too. I have a lot of times over the last few weeks where my sternum is just like, oh my God, and it just feels like, I don't know if it's racing or if it's getting all crunched up, but it just is not fun. So let's move more of that resistance. Here's the last thing. This thing is like, it's the bomb. The last message that they're talking about here. I'm on page 43. Yeah, Jill J, I get it. Sternum party for the last 6 months. Listen, I remember when I was in mastery, I was in energetic architecture, I was in advanced architecture, and I used to sit in class. We used to do it in person. Back then, I would sit in class, and I wouldn't necessarily say something in class in front of everybody, but I would say to Care, our teacher, and say, how come I don't feel it like everybody else does? Like, what is wrong with me that I'm not feeling it? And she's like, be grateful. And I say that regularly now, like, oh yeah, be grateful for how it shows up. Okay. Page 43. We wish to talk about one thing we have not. The decision that is being made to parse the teachings as you would like them to be. This is for all of you. When we say we make all things new, or the claim, behold, I make all things new, the all must be understood as essential to the equation. You are not cherry picking. You are not deliberating on what can be in God and what must be eschewed. To begin to work with the all that is and all that is manifest, will actually support the manifestation of these teachings in a very radical way. What interrupts you is the idea that you are in selectivity. I will lift this one to the upper room. She seems to be having difficulty, but that one can fall on his own sword. You make these decisions. You say, well, I'm human, and indeed you are. But the divine operating as you loves all equally, is not holding a preference for who is admitted and who is not. All are welcome. And finally, we have to say, all will be welcome in the kingdom. The divine operating as you loves all equally, is not holding a preference for who is admitted and who is not. All are welcome. Here's the big healing for tonight. The place where we have created some separation with our thoughts. They, them, those people. There is no they, them, those people. There's only us, all of us, all of us. Doesn't matter what you have been taught, what you have thought before. There is only one love. There is only all of us. And so we have big healings for all of us in those places where we judge, where we separate, and where we struggle to remember that we're all connected, that we're all one. Where is that place for you? Mine is in my sternum. The kingdom again is the realization of the inherent divine in matter, in all manifestation, in all things seen and unseen. It is a new equivalency. And this is the text where your equivalency is not only challenged, but moved to be in support not only of a new world, but of a new idea, a new creation. Behold, I make all things new. Where is your judgment, your fear, your separation? Where is that place for you? I'm going to give it a big healing. And again, there's no, judgment or there's just no judgment. I hold no judgment about it. I posted on Facebook earlier today that I was reading that sentence, that page, and I was like, oh my gosh, look what's showing up. I had all these ideas showing up where I had the idea that there wasn't enough room. There wasn't enough room on the boat, or the fear that I wouldn't be chosen. I was like, wow. I was joking with my friend Joan. Oh, visions of elementary school, because we've talked about elementary school, how I was picked somewhere in the middle for kickball, or when teams were selected, somewhere in the middle, sometimes more towards the end. But I have really clear memories of thinking they're not going to pick me. I'm just not enough, even then. So more healings for all of us, whether you know where that spot is or not. Amanda, you do have some beings behaving badly, and we are happy to reassign them. And you have a lot of it in your digestive system, the whole. So yeah, we're happy to help you with that. Yay, yay, yay. Lots of healings for all of that. And it's totally okay. It's totally cool. That's just kind of how this thing works. We are here having this experience, right? We're here having this experience, and we judge. We go into fear. We get angry. We want to separate ourselves from other people, those people. Totally okay. So, our next healing circle is going to be on April 14th. It's 2 weeks from today. We're going to do day 4, part 2. It's page 44 through 47. It's 3 pages. It's really short, but that means we can have some fun as well. And then I wanted to let you guys know about this really awesome healing opportunity. It is happening next Monday night, and probably all of you have attended Noah before. I'm giving you the secret. You know this before anybody else, truly. The theme for a night of alchemical healing happening next Monday night is the alchemy of forgiveness. The alchemy of forgiveness. Now, what we were just talking about, those places where we want to say, behold, I make all things new, except for you, and not that, is one of the frequencies we use to heal more of that is what we call the forgiveness frequency. It's called Christ consciousness. It's electric blue, and it is awesome for healing. And it's healing the places where we want to forgive ourselves, where we want to forgive others, just like it is a frequency that is going to transform the world. It's Christ consciousness frequency. It's awesome. So I wanted to let you guys know that this is available. It is $25 to participate. It's actually going to be online, so you'll be able to watch Care Torres do it live, and it's going to be amazing. And if it is a concern for you, you being able to participate in it, send me a message just to me, and I'm happy to take care of it for you, because it's that awesome. It's that amazing. And the alchemy of forgiveness is going to be the bomb. Invite as many people as you know. Can you imagine what the world would look like if we just had everybody in the world participate in the alchemy of forgiveness? How much the world would change. Get so excited about it. I'm going to be talking about it like crazy this week, the alchemy of forgiveness. So consider who you can include. Consider if there are some people that you might want to gift this for because it's going to be that yummy. And if you need help, contact me because it's going to be that amazing. That amazing. Here comes a download of Christ consciousness frequency coming in, because all is always forgiven. You actually never really made a mistake. You never did it wrong. You never got it wrong. You weren't late to the party. You weren't any of those things. You never made a mistake. It was perfect exactly as it happened. So as that comes in, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for participating in the healing circle and the book discussion. I think it's just the most amazing thing. I hope you all are following me on Instagram. I am having a blast. There is a lot that is coming in for me on Instagram. I'm going to be doing a healing challenge. I keep asking if I can do it in April, and I keep getting a no, but we're going to have a healing challenge coming up, and there's going to be a class coming up that I'm going to do once a quarter. And then if you know anybody who's interested in taking mastery, the mastery class is going to be finishing up in the next 6 weeks, and then we're going to be starting another mastery class. Hip, hip, hooray for that. That will be fabulous. And I am just sitting here chatting while I'm waiting for all the downloads to finish. And thank you, Kate. I appreciate you saying my Instagram is fun. I am having a good time with it, and there's going to be even more stuff happening with it. So thank you. Thank you so much for all that you all do. You know, remember, you are the guys that are out there doing the light, the alchemy, transforming the world. It is you guys that are doing it. So we good? Yes. So as I seal the field unto the light of that one true source creator God, the one who is all the magic, all the joy, all the love, all the time. I thank my healing team. I thank the support teams as they came in, but I most definitely thank each and every one of you who just bring so much love and so much joy for healing what is going on in you to the healing circle, to journeying through. And I just love you guys so much. If you need any help, please feel free to contact me. Lots of ways to do that. And if you ever get stuck, just let me know. Hope you have a great evening and a great week. Love to you guys. With that, we say amen and aho.